Hi, everybody. Welcome. Sorry, we're running a little late. It's that hair and makeup, you know.
Wanted to be pretty.
Yeah, always, always. Hi, Richie. How are you? Richie, I just started your video and I was like, doggone it, I gotta get on. So I'm gonna watch it. Richie's got some really great stuff. Brenda, Imagine with Me, Shamanic Journeys. Brenda's doing amazing shaman work, and she does it for free as a service.
Nice.
So please contact her if anybody is interested. Hi, Paisley. Yeah. Richie's got an amazing channel.
I
So
like your new I like Richie's Reach picture now. That's really neat. I love that.
yeah. What's that song? Hands reaching out, touching hands. Who is that? Neil Diamond. But it doesn't remind me of that, but it just popped in my head. But
Mhm.
Richie, that's kind of what I see all the time when we talk about um, all of us being together and helping each other is our hands, and we're pulling each other up
Mm.
all the time. So I love that. Yeah. Hi, Soul Alchemy, Heather. I love your new name. Are you renaming your whole channel, the whole thing, or is it just online? I really like it. Willow Love, welcome. And Julie, hey Julie, learning to listen, talking about another great channel that came along. And Chris Cassidy, hey Chris, what's up? So we're continuing on with our Kundalini Rising and talking about that today. But the first thing we wanted to do was check in with everybody because of the moon energy. And I feel like a lot of the family has been feeling down somewhat, lots of heavy energy, kind of weighing us down. And then you'll have moments of ecstasy. It's just been, at least that's how it's been at my house. And for
Mm.
me personally, had some really great times and some times that I'm like, oh, woe is me, that old
Mhm.
ego thing getting going. So, hey,
Yeah.
Quiety.
How is everybody sleeping? Because you might notice I just like woke up from a nap, but I'm so tired. Like I haven't been sleeping. Like last night I did pretty good, but the night before was like 3 hours of sleep. And I'm okay if this moon can I'm all for time speeding up just a little bit. So the moon's not messing with me.
Yeah.
But it's just so interesting how the moon can. It affects like my whole family. Um, yeah.
Wow.
And it's so far away. It's like
Right?
stop stop bugging me, moon.
Yeah. So that's funny. So 2 nights ago, my whole family, same way. We were all affected by it. I think I woke up at 4 a.m. that day. And and it was like a day that I didn't have meditation until 8 o'clock in the morning, which is kind of a sleep in time for me. So,
Mhm.
but it was tough. And then I was telling JJ that then last night I had some people try to visit me. I think they were remote viewers during my dream, but kind of weird. So, oh, Soul Alchemy, Heather says you decided to prefer Indigo Jaguar over the other part. So in 2 weeks, YouTube will allow me to change the official name one more time. Very
Mm.
happy with it. Yeah, I
Oh,
like it.
that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that stands for. Um,
Um,
I,
Intuitive Jaguar. What is it? What was it, Heather? Indigo Jaguar Intuitive something.
yeah,
Gosh, now I'm blanking on it. I'm sorry, Heather. I've
that's
seen it a
okay.
million times. Yeah.
It's here so she can help.
Yeah. Somebody will know. Lori will know. Hey, Lori. JR is here. Bright, shiny ray. Thank you very much. Um, I am spiritual. That's cool. I like that. I like your picture too.
Mm,
Um, yeah, Coyote's not sleeping well at all.
no.
Yeah, very unpredictable for a good night's sleep. And interesting people coming in to our sleep patterns, aren't there? Um,
Had I have had the same person in my dream. Let's see, it's either 4 or 5 times just this month, and he's never been in my dreams. Maybe like once in like a year or something. But January, it's just like, oh hi again.
where have you been?
Oh yeah, hi.
Yeah,
Is this the new thing for 24? Like this, people coming in and yeah, it was
yeah.
actually really interesting. Um, so this was my neighbor, my neighbor. He taught me, like, tried to teach me how to drive when I was at the right age. God bless him. And my dad, he was my dad's best friend, and so he's been coming to me, but in my dream, it's like people were showing me like this community, like this. It was very cult like of this community we were going to go visit, and it was a secret society. Maybe your people came over, try to recruit me as well, Terry. The men in black are after me.
Right?
It's
Yeah, it
okay.
was a weird thing like that, kinda cultish, I felt like, or
Yeah.
governmental, you know?
Mhm.
I was thinking government, but that's kind of a cult too these days, so
Yeah.
hey. Yeah. Yeah, Richie's getting lots of sleep. Oh, Julie had the same dream as her son, same person one
Oh,
night.
that's great.
Yeah, that's totally cool. Yeah, bright, shiny ray. I wish I believed in naps. I mean, I love naps. I do believe in them, but I'm not a good napper.
Yeah.
So,
I just woke up from one. But I've been like so tired that I can't sleep for a nap. So I took a sleep gummy with the melatonin in it, and and I set my alarm. I'm like, okay, hopefully, hopefully this works soon because TikTok. I got to take a nap and then hang out with Terry.
yeah, yeah, naps are fun. I wish I could do them better. I wish I was better at them. I get there and I just kinda I will go lay down and, do a meditation or listen to something,
Yeah.
and kinda try to relax sometimes, but it's hard for me to get out because if I go out, I'm gone. And then I wake up at nighttime and I'm like, "What the
And
hell
you're like,
was
well,
going?"
I just ruined that.
Yeah. Bodies are individual experiences, aren't they, bright, shiny ray? Yeah, that's a good point. Excellent point. Um, oh, you
What,
sleep in nap.
what a drag queen.
What a drag.
What a drag.
Yeah,
Speaking
yeah, yeah. Big
speaking
time.
of Kundalini.
Yeah, right. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and that's part of that. Yeah, meditation is kind of like
Yeah.
sleep. It does revive every cell in your body and brings your body into that REM, which is the best part of sleep, you know, where you really get a lot of rest. So, yeah, it's really, really good. We had, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So, talking about, awakening your sensual pleasures. That's a huge part of Kundalini, too, that we haven't really talked about.
Yeah.
So, talking about it very gently so we don't get thrown off
Yes.
YouTube, but, awakening your creativity. So, starting in your, obviously, in your root chakra, um, where the Kundalini lays and is coiled. And as it moves up, making sure that all of our energy is cleared and we're aligned is really important because you don't want it to get stuck, certainly, in your sacral chakra, but also it will awaken either sensuality, sexuality. Is a really beautiful thing with it, tantric, energy, but also creativity. Same thing, right?
Mhm.
So, just a different view of it. So, like if you like to go listen to music and dance, if you like to uh, paint or write or something, I feel like this is what a lot of the great masters have done, like Leonardo and Mozart and um, Einstein. They were all kind of not just hooked in here, but also everywhere. So their energy was aligned so they could get there. Right, BJ? Soul alchemy. Yeah. Yeah, that's an excellent word for it. Yeah. Oh, Diana, hi. Heavy, heavy, heavier than normal dreams and spaceship
Mhm.
trips too. Yeah. Yeah, a lot. So, hi, Mary. Good to
That's a
see
good
you.
that's a good way to put that, heavier than normal, because it's like I would get out of bed and I was just like, and it is. It's like I have to pull myself out of it
Yeah.
and like stumble to the kitchen so I can you know, drink a not coffee, but drink some sort of caffeine.
Yeah. I'm hap
Mhm.
I don't normally drink a lot of chamomile, but lately I have been.
Oh, I was just
So,
looking
it's
at that. I
yeah,
was
I
like, "Should
always
I go
save
for
it.
tea or something fizzy?" And I went with fizzy.
Yeah, I went for a little chamomile. I've been doing a lot of it lately, and that is said also to promote intuitive. Yeah, you can use if you're going to do remote viewing or something with your intuition. You can like triple dose yourself on the chamomile. Put 3 bags in it in a mug, and
Hmm.
um, it's pretty common. So
Can I
yeah,
ask you a question about that beautiful crystal behind you?
yes,
It reminds me of a dragon head.
yeah. So this is the channeler's um,
Wow,
crystal. Yeah,
look at
isn't that amazing? And it's rose quartz and it's Archangel Michael.
oh my goodness.
Um, uh, did you ever meet Reverend Saul?
Mm-mm.
He just moved to Arkansas, so I need to get him back
Oh,
on
you
the
told
channel
me.
more.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
yeah.
but he pulled that out of in Arkansas, one of the mines, and
Mm,
Arkansas is kind of like the Sedona of the Midwest.
yes. That's where
Right.
part of that has a history with my light language. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where it started. That's where my I guess so my light language came emerged when I let go of a past life, and apparently it had something to do with the Trail of Tears. And so when I was in the Ozark Mountains for a music festival, because that's what my husband and I did. We worked selling food at outdoor music festivals, and so I was there and having a hard time, and I thought I had like walking pneumonia. So I went to the ER and found out that I had heart issues, and it was hard to breathe. And yeah, so yeah,
Wow.
Arkansas is pretty amazing energy. Really beautiful, the part that I was in.
Yeah. Yeah, it is really gorgeous, and it has a lot of spirituality. I mean, you think about, the Midwest and the South, and I think a lot of people have things about, like, Missouri and, Arkansas that it's totally red, but there's a lot of music, there's a lot of,
Yeah,
intuitive arts.
yeah,
So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm glad you were okay. That sounds so scary, JJ.
yeah. It wasn't fun.
No. No way,
That was my
man.
first like ambulance ride. I finally made it to it was a windy road because we were up on the mountain, and windy road down to just like the local hospital in town. And then they were like, "We can't. You need to move to a bigger hospital, and so we have to transport you." And I'm like, "Whoa!" I'm like, "This is serious."
Wow.
Yeah, and I couldn't stop crying when I got to the bigger hospital. What is that, Fort Smith or something? Is that I think that was where
Yeah,
it
I
was.
think that's one of them. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
yeah. So I just couldn't stop crying. It
Mm.
started, and I was like a wreck, and I'm like, why can't I stop crying? so I reached out to one of my mentors, and she was like, "Oh, it's because of the Trail of Tears that like moved me from like they moved me from one to the other. The bigger hospital is where I think like four paths crossed for the Trail of Tears." I'm like,
Yeah.
wow.
There's a lot of heavy energy, I will say, and going across Kansas and the Flint Hills as well.
Hmm.
I think the Trail of Tears went through there, and a lot of the pioneers that came
Hmm.
into the white people.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of odd energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Well, that makes a lot of sense that I never would have thought of. But yeah, man. Okay. So, yeah, so we're talking about Trail of Tears. It's also a Canadian highway. Wow, Cheryl.
Oh,
Interesting. Of
hmm.
course it would be, right? Yeah. Such a horrible time in our countries,
Yeah.
North America.
Yeah.
So, and certainly Mexico had everything with the Spaniards as well. And you go down there, and I think they're trying to restart like a lot of their ways down
Hmm.
there. And there is a really large indigenous population,
Hmm.
but it's you know, sad, very
It
sad.
is. Yeah. And it brings me back to it brings me back to when one human who has a beating heart thinks they're better than another person with a beating
Yeah,
heart, and it's like, wait, we're both people with beating hearts. Like, what makes you have like this need for power over me? Like, yeah,
yeah.
crazy.
Richie has a great question. Can that energy that lives in those areas be released from the Trail of Tears?
You
I
know, yeah, um, imprints. Energetic imprints is something that my language really likes to help with. So I will go. I was lucky to be able to travel with my work, and so we would visit forts or visit like rivers that where the pioneers crossed and whatnot, and where there's just lots of where people might pass away unexpectedly, and a large amount of them because crossing rivers as a pioneer was really dangerous. So yeah, that's one thing. Energetic imprints is what my people like to work on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there needs to be restitution for that energetic release to happen?
I might my thoughts might change on this as I grow, but the way that I I kind of understand things now is that I feel like I've been everything. I feel like I've been on this side and that side, and as far as with the Trail of Tears go, it's not really clear to me like what side I was on. You
Mhm.
know, was I the Native American or was I the one that had the power to like locate, tons of people for no good reason? But I do feel like I've been everything. I've been the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah,
Um, so I kind of feel like um, that's how the pattern works. Is I don't know why that is, but what do you guys all think about that? Like,
got some really interesting comments. Cheryl says women had died in Canada a number of years ago. Lots of areas of the world, hard Indigenous stories. Yeah, yeah. All those women and the babies that they found, the bones
mhm,
at the homes, horrible. Lori says the blue light energies are coming back to the surface.
that's great, Lori. Yeah,
Yeah,
Very-
positive.
yeah,
Yeah, the healing energies will restore the energies of all the First Nations people and Mother Gaia. Yeah.
hmm,
Coyote, I will never understand how one human being can think they are better than another one. I don't get hate.
yeah,
And Coyote, I think that's part of this 3D, and that's why we're moving out of it. One of the reasons, right? But and 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 notice that everybody here is very simpatico with that, and and it kind of just shows you where you're at as far as growth, right? But there are a lot of people that have those constructs of growing up that red is red, blue is blue, and um, you know, they have these concrete ideas that don't really make sense because we're all one.
Yeah, flexibility is a great thing.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, and then um, when I think about like when I was moving to Idaho, there were some people who were like, "Oh, that's this color, that color," and I'm
Yeah.
like, but I like to move because of the earth, like what's underneath it. It's like I don't think Mother Nature cares too much. It's like we're just like these ants on her, like figuring out life, and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheryl's asking, she says in Canada they did have reconciliation of truth and reconciliation. Had you heard of that, JJ?
No, not that I can remember right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm a huge fan of Marianne Williamson,
Mm.
and she's been talking about reconciliation for years for the indigenous peoples and the African American peoples. And she makes a really strong suit that Germany did an awesome job about teaching about the Holocaust.
Mm.
And, and they have huge museums, and that's a big draw there. It's people go to the museums
Mhm.
and see what happened, and they teach it in their schools, and then they also made financial restitution. So it was kind of a cleansing in a way of the society,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah,
of letting people know that that wasn't right, and we're gonna make that part of our culture that this happened. So I think that's a really interesting way to do it, and I like it. Um,
yeah.
but she says he never knew about the Trail of Tears until recently and read a book that spoke about it and cried when they spoke about it.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really sad, Richie.
Yeah,
I bet.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could talk about that over
Yeah.
like yeah. But, look at,
Mm.
Heather. Heather brings us to what we were gonna do today.
Yeah.
The
Blue and
chakra.
red make purple, the color of awakening and spirituality. Amen to
Yes,
that.
she says spiritual chakras.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and Lori's talking about the details and the changes. I just know that I recently found out that one of the huge crystals of
Yeah,
Atlantis was moved to Arkansas.
yes, yep.
Yeah.
When I looked up, I always like to see, the spiritual stuff under the, in the earth wherever I go, so I was like I Googled, what was in Arkansas, and I'm like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "I'd never heard of that." I'm just like, "There's huge crystals." And Tom Moore, when Debbie Freebird Spirit
Wow.
interviews him, they talk about how I asked that question. And he's like, "Yeah, Arkansas was a part of the crystals there."
Wow.
Yeah,
That's so interesting.
I
It's
know.
it's an amazing area.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cheryl. Call to action for reconciliation. I love that. I'm going to star that. And I'll put that up
Mm.
at the end too, Cheryl. So thank you for posting that. Um, yeah, yeah, the power of alchemy, color, definitely, definitely color. So yeah, so we were talking about doing aligning our energies, and oh, New York has the Hackermeyer
Yeah.
diamonds. I love those. Yeah,
Every time I drive by that exit, because I grew up in Vermont, I'm like, I should go over there and do that, but I only have like a couple of days, and I never pulled in to check that out. But
yeah. I really wanted some of those. I haven't
Mhm.
gotten any yet, but I keep looking at them. Inga, my daughter was in Australia for a while, and I think they have them there too.
Mm.
So they have a lot of mines there. Anyway, hey Mousy. So hey Candy. So, aligning our energy, and I'm getting in like lots of new chakras. I think we've talked about it in meditation, but our high heart chakra,
Mm.
working with that and the pink light. And I feel like that really helps the light as it comes in, that pink angelic rose quartz light.
Mm.
Um, oh, New Zealand has a lot of history. Well, yeah, the whole world does, right, Cheryl? I mean, every nation had horrible things that they did during Kali Yuga,
Mm.
during this time frame. And you have to think like, what were we nuts that we made these contracts that we wanted to come in as souls and experience these things, right? Um,
That is true. Like, are we nuts? Like, we're coming in and we're just like looking at the board, like, which one do I want to take? Yes, I'll
yeah,
take that one.
because we know that we're all light beings, and it's like, can you imagine being 45 and saying, "Oh man, I'm going to do all this stuff," or whoever, right? And they're
Yeah.
going to do all these crazy things. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, okay. I was talking about that, and I'm seeing another um, chakra coming in right above the third eye, and it's like a diamond light chakra. And Gerald says, "Yeah, we're nuts." Amen to that. I don't mind it anymore. But this diamond light chakra is a chakra of awareness. So, as these new chakras start to arise, our 5D light bodies, it's quite interesting. So, um, have a look. Yeah, Australia has many indigenous stories. Yeah. All right. So we'll go ahead and do a quick little thing, and I'll go ahead and try to bring in channel one of my guides that works with this. Um, I have a angel of love and light that's been with me since I was born, and she's pretty cool. So we'll see if we can bring her in. So everybody, take a deep breath, breathing in through the nostrils, letting go through the mouth. 2 more like that. Do it at your own pace. Feeling your shoulders just slide down your back, letting go of anything that doesn't serve us. Now, just becoming aware of your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils if you can. If you can, it's okay. Just imagine doing it. Your brain doesn't know the difference. Your body will go into homeostasis, activating your vagus nerve. And go ahead and start rocking a little bit if you want to. Feeling the vibration of the earth, circadian rhythm, listening to it, the heartbeat of the planet, Gaia. Feeling her energy, her heartbeat. You might feel the thundering of hoofs on the ground, buffalo, bison, as they ran across the Trail of Tears. The eagles as they flew. Awareness, love, compassion. While we're here, just healing those energies, becoming aware of them. Bringing in your guides, your angels, your quantum field, your energy. Maybe seeing 33 trillion angels behind you. Bringing in your ancestors, only those of a higher vibration, filling up your room with light, loving people, compassionate, laughing about what we decided to do in this lifetime. Here to help us, hug us. Calling in your spirit animals, elementals, sparkles. Lots of love and light here today. And today, bring in Mother Earth, Gaia, feeling her bounty, her abundance. Your Earth chakra, about 4 feet below your sits bones. It's rather brown and opaque, a little bit clear. Just acknowledging her abundance, the shadow work that we do here, giving birth to new ideas, letting go of old things, maybe composting sometimes when we have to. Moving up to your root chakra, a bright red. Feel the strength of it, the survival as a species, the human species, and any other species, galactic, that you might have within your body. We're all stardust. See it rotating clockwise. Beautiful orange and red light. Now moving up and seeing the fire of your sacral chakra. Bright orange. Might have a wee bit of red and yellow in it. See it clearly rotating. Any wonkies in here, let them out. The seat of your sensuality, your sexuality, creativity. Feel the excitement here. Just like we had the beat, the heartbeat of the mother. Now we have the music. A different frequency. Being able to bring forth beautiful things. Love. Coming up. Going up. Feeling your solar plexus like a burst of sunshine, liquid gold. Seat of our other brain, ego. See it as it aligns with all the energy. This is where we know things. Also where we're attached to the field of Akasha. Knowing. Now coming up to your heart chakra. Beautiful green. Grow it 75 feet in the front. 75 feet in the back. Like a big headlight. Spotlight. Filled with love, compassion, equanimity, Ananda. Breathing into that heart chakra. Letting that frequency move throughout your bodies, your physical, your mental, and your light body. Now moving up halfway between your heart chakra and your throat chakra, your high heart, beautiful pink, angelic light, the seat of your divinity. Your divine light rests here. Grow it. See it spark. Rays of pink light. Soft. Feel the line with all your bodies. Spreading out into your room. Shining brightly. Up to your throat chakra. An amazing turquoise. Noticing as light workers, our throats may have been a little sore this week, this month. being able to speak clearly, to hear clearly, to speak from our authenticity. New light coming in here. And they're sending in mirrors so we can see clearly what we want and speak our authentic truth. And they talk about here how that attaches to our knowing and our heart chakras, and being gentle with how we talk to ourselves, loving with yourself. Your guides and angels come in to help with this, and your ancestors. Moving up to your third eye, right between your eyebrows, beautiful indigo, lapis, where we see things, intuition, interpretation. So attached to knowing, seeing things clearly, just like our throat chakra, being able to see and say them. Notice you can see colors now. Awakening of the clairs. This also ties in very much to your throat and your tongue. Transcendence of hearing, transcendence of speaking, transcendence of seeing. Moving up, right above your third eye. It's like a diamond. Diamond chakra. It's an all-knowing, where we know the universe. Feeling that as it aligns with all the other chakras, bringing in new light, universal energy, quantum field. Now moving up to your crown chakra, purple, violet, flames moving up like a crown, reaching up to the heavens, where we attach, where we illuminate. And how this attaches with our solar plexus, our knowing this universal energy. Now we're going to go right in front of the crown chakra, in front of your head, the Solaris chakra. It's white and gold, used for healing. It's a fifth dimensional chakra. Just becoming aware of it, seeing it, your diamond chakra. Then we'll take that up just a little bit higher. Your 14th chakra, gold. Christ Buddha consciousness. So seeing from your Earth Star chakra all the way up to your 14th chakra, leveling up, aligning your energies, seeing the light, all the different colors, rainbow body. And the angels say, little ones, what you do here, what you do now, shows a way for the entire planet, raising the vibration with every molecule, your cell structure, how it attaches out to the entire planet, how the universe watches, how this reaches out to other universes waiting on Earth. And there is no hurry. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are loved and treasured among all. As you create your own visions with this light and this energy, you create a new world. This is the world that you will live in. There is no fear here, unless you want it. It's your free will. Know that you walk in the light. You walk in between the light. You are the light. So allowing this light to align, absorbing it into our physical structures. The experience that we are having in this lifetime is a physical structure. Absorbing it into our energy fields. And absorbing it into our light bodies. Tomorrow when you walk, people will smile. You'll be noticed quietly. And when you look at people, you will see who are awakened. Their eyes. And feel them. Now bringing your energy back to that 14th chakra, Christ consciousness, Buddha. Aligning it into your Solaris chakra, gold and white. To your crown chakra, purple. Your diamond light chakra. Your third eye, lapis. Your throat chakra, turquoise. High heart chakra. Bringing all that energy in. And coming into your heart chakra. Pulling your energy back in from your heart chakra. 75 feet back in the front and 75 feet in the back. Noticing if any of us are feeling a heaviness or an unsettledness, and during these times, you can pat the back of your high heart chakra with that pink light, that rose quartz, softly. Feel how it changes your vibration. Now your solar plexus, bringing in your rays of sunshine and your knowing. Your sacrum, bright orange. Sensuality, sexuality, creativity. Maybe dancing tonight, playing music, writing. To your earth chakra, your root chakra, bright red. Starting to hear the bison as they run the trails, the heartbeat of the planet, maybe rocking a little, and going deeper into your Earth Star chakra, feeling the Great Mother, how she holds space for us. That's starting to feel your fingers, your toes, noticing how all of your energy is completely aligned. Go ahead and bring your hands in front of you, pressing solidly against both hands, pressing solidly to your heart space, pushing in lightly, then your thighs pushing down, filling your body back in, all your bodies together, condensed. Once again, bring your hands in front of you, saying silently, I am the light. I am loved. I am everything I need to be. Opening your eyes with a big breath and letting go. All right. So, I didn't do anything about raising the Kundalini with that from the root chakra, but we can do that next time if you want.
It actually did that for me.
Did it? Oh, good. I could really feel it all the way up.
Yeah.
But I didn't mention it.
Yeah, you didn't mention it, but I felt it working. And then I was like, oh, I hope we get to, visit them again. And you were like, and now let's go down. And I'm like,
yeah. I like to go back down and feel it. Lori says vibrant blues, reds, and purples. The 5D attachment to the multiverse and the higher realm, growing energies towards oneness of all. Everything is transitioning. Wonder of things to come. Wow, Lori. That's amazing. I love that. Yeah, Diana says, oh, Terry, this must be a standalone meditation. Need to put it where I can grab it quickly, please.
Yes.
I will. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Like you could put it on the headphones and it would be nice to have a quick grab of that.
Thanks. And Julie said, oh, you made it for the live, but you're going to go back and start from the beginning. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Yeah. So, well, good. Yeah. I just felt like we needed to align our energies with everything going on. Liz says, if we are receiving more chakras, is it possible for us to see more colors? I've heard we do when we are in spirit.
Oh, you got a yes, I, Liz. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that diamond chakra is like translucent with so many different colors in it. How do you feel about that?
I have been so I'm a 70s. I was born in the 70s, and I was just looking up vintage toys from the 70s because I was trying to remember something. And then I saw the Light Bright, and I'm just like, I freaking loved the Light Bright. I loved it so much, and it was so vibrant, and I like want one for my for my office in here so I could just play around with it. But I love thinking of that, like when you're doing the chakras, like and so it's almost like the like other chakras that will be there for me. I'm thinking they're already there, but they're just they're not turned on yet, in my mind, anyways. Which made me think of the light bright. I'm like, yeah, we're just light brights.
We are, aren't we? Yeah, we're just getting activated. We're just getting started, you guys. I mean, we are going to be rock stars, I swear.
Yeah.
Laura, yes, it's time to feel the wonder of being little, especially the ones of us that little bitty but not full of wonder. Oh, childlike heart, high heart energies,
Oh,
of big adventures and excitement.
adventurous.
I love that. Yeah. So anybody that's spirographs,
Yeah,
Paisley. Yes,
yeah.
please.
I used to have one in my I had a healing room when I lived in California, and I'm like, they had a special edition of one of those. I was so excited to get it. Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, they are fun. We had these things that you spun around and put paint on them. Is that the same thing? That's something different, isn't it?
That's
Or
something
is that the
different,
same
but
thing?
that sounds messy and fun.
Yeah, it was messy and fun. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Heather, you used to make your own abstract pictures.
Mhm.
Yeah, on your light bright. Yeah. Spirograph. Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. When you got to the ninth, um, Amanda says, I felt a rainbow run through me, walking all the way, rose the final hill at the end. Wow. Amazing.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so Rainbow Body Sutra is a big deal. It's a Hindu Buddhist meditation, but full spectrum light.
Yeah, I'm still feeling the energy. I love doing these Kundalini Rising gatherings because it's like I'm just enjoying the energy, like the light bright, like when you're going through the energy centers. Um, and I felt like how like chaotic and maybe not spinning in the correct way, you know? I felt like inner chaos a little bit. And then when it was like you were so gentle and the energy was so gentle, I'm like, okay. And then I felt like the not just balance, but just kind of feeling right in my body. So that was, oh, and I'm curious too, did anybody see any animals? I know some people saw colors, but did any animals visit? Because I saw like you started and I'm like, oh, there's the dragon. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's interesting. It was like the blue dragon. And um, and then when you got to there was a snake, a cobra specifically, heart, right? Ananda, was that Ananda
Hmm.
heart? Yeah, there's yeah, like a viper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nope, they're like cobra. It was a cobra. Yeah, cobra.
That's so cool. Yeah. That's it's such a mystical animal, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or is it an animal or a reptile? I guess it's a reptile. I don't know.
whichever. That
Viper.
thing with a beating heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing energy. But yeah, and I feel like getting our energies all aligned for that is fun
Mm,
and it's relaxing, but makes a big difference. Wow. Paisley said I had a physical alignment of the spine, popped 3 times around around heart and high heart. Wow.
wow.
Yeah. Oh, you got geese. I love that, Heather.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. You love you a light bright and a spirograph, Gerald
Mhm.
says. I didn't have them as a child, got them for myself as an adult. That and an Etch a Sketch. Oh, yeah. I remember. God, we always had an Etch a Sketch here at the house, and we don't right now. Yeah. Um, so yeah, as this light comes in, but I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that might get it later, but we're all right where we're supposed to be is what they're really saying. So that's okay.
Yeah.
Anybody here that goes through a hard time, remember that you can always send yourself that pink light through the back of your heart space,
Hmm.
and it just changes everything. I think.
Oh, can you talk about the was it 75 feet? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that? That's the first time I've heard that.
Yeah. So the heart chakra goes out 75 feet out the front and 75 feet out the back. It's the
Cool.
largest of the 7 chakras that we normally work with.
Mm.
Of course, it would be because it's your heart chakra, right? But
Mhm.
growing that out, like every day, if you can remember when you wake up, before your feet touch the ground, um, grow your heart chakra out 75 feet
Mm.
out the front and 75 feet out the back, and just let it align. And it makes a huge difference in your day.
Mm.
But yeah, it's just,
That's great.
I don't know why it's 75 feet.
I know.
That's a good
I'm like, I
question.
can see the spirit beings like, okay, come a little, like one more foot. One more.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I never questioned that. I just always said, oh, okay, 75 feet's good for me. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Diana. Yeah. Your kid bro would mess up your pictures. Yeah. I don't
Yes.
want to sketch.
Siblings.
Yeah. Higher chakras meet your lower chakras, right? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they do. And uh, I was on this morning with Dr. Gail, and she was talking about how recently she has activated chakras that kind of are like a solar thing that go around her, almost like a hat, all different colors,
Hmm.
which is really interesting and makes a lot of sense because she deals with all the planets
Mm.
and she's always traveling galactically. So,
Cool.
yeah, yeah, I think it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amanda Carroll says 25 yards.
Mm.
Okay. And over here, they used to say 3 feet of space. So 75 is quite the expansion. Yeah, right?
Expansion. Yeah. We're
Yeah.
under construction.
We're working it, girl.
Yeah. Mm.
Work it good.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So it it feels better for me. I hope you guys do too.
As you can see, I'm ready for a nap again.
Yeah, that's fun. That's
Mhm.
all good.
Yeah.
Well, um, yeah, I feel like a lot of the group is kind of, and I feel like all of us have kind of been in my house, have been kind of up and then down. And sometimes we'll look at ourselves and think, well, I do. I mean, my throat chakra is a big deal right now.
Mm.
And I've talked to a lot of readers, and there's a lot of readers here that their throat chakra too, that there's been a little something there, and how we talk to ourselves.
Mm.
Like you get in all this energy, and then you're like, "Oh, I'm not worthy," or um, I'm not doing it right," or that self talk can just be
Mm.
not very kind. So, Lori says, "I always talk to my heart chakra before I get out of my car to go into public places. Everyone
That's
is calmer and kinder." Yeah, that's huge, Lori.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We all want light brights now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody wants one,
Yep.
right?
Well, I was looking at all the toys, like, from the '70s and the '80s, and I'm, like, thinking about the toys that I bought my children, and I'm just like, there's no comparison. Like,
Yeah,
all of, like, the stuffed animals, from my time looked like the ones that you get at the fair, you know? Kinda, like,
yeah.
rough and yeah.
And did you have what were those little guys with the hair?
Oh,
The
trolls. Yeah,
the
the trolls.
trolls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
good stuff.
Um, the yellow chakra, Sharon, is well, your solar plexus chakra is yellow, and then the Solaris chakra out here is yellow and white, golden and white.
Cool.
So, yeah. Yeah, Richie says that he has to clear his throat a lot lately.
Wow.
So many readers,
Yeah.
so many people in the tribe.
Yeah, we'll all be talking, like, in the living room, and it's like we're like, Where did that come from?" Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that too. And all of a sudden I'll like feel a little frog in there.
Mhm.
I don't know where it came from, but
Yeah.
he's in there. Yeah, the Barbara Brennan books show how the chakra energy is projected in that way. I
Mhm.
have her books. They're
Yeah.
over here. I have all 3 of them. Well, I'm sure she has more than that, but yeah, I love her. She's
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah,
really.
I had one once, and just like, the pictures just explained so much to me because 'cause I'm a visual, person, and I was like, "Oh, this person's talking to that person, and look what their energy is doing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Well, I was a child of the '60s, and we had, Cheryl's talking about plastic was the new thing in the '60s. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. And, I loved that smell of a Barbie when you first open the box and plastic. I mean, I'm sure it was like the worst thing ever for
yeah,
us.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Heather still has them. He kept them all.
Wow, Heather. They're worth something.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Our solar plexus need a lot of support. Yeah. Yeah, where we know in our other brain. Plus, that's also where our biome is, which um, plays a huge part in our physical function. Making sure that we have the right bacteria um, and don't kill all the good bacteria and just have the bad stuff in there.
Mm.
So that's a whole different show.
That is. Tune in next week.
We talk about bacteria. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you have the Angel Special Edition Barbies, Heather.
oh,
Well, forget
wow.
about that already.
Dang.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, I bought my daughter a bunch of I used to give them each a Hallmark, uh, thing to put on the tree. I thought, well,
Aw.
that's something they can have when they move out and,
Yeah.
put on their trees, and, anyway, I give my daughter a lot of Barbie doll things from Hallmark, and I don't.
Mm.
I think she's kind of starting to like them now, but I think for a while there she thought they were,
Yeah.
you know, nah.
Those things that you treasure later. It's like, my mom went through this thing of she felt like I needed to collect teapots. I didn't even have a teapot, like, but it was so interesting to get one for every Christmas. Like, what did she think I needed? Like all of these really cool, and they were, decorative. Like, just there'd be one like for Halloween. There'd be like a
Yeah.
pumpkin. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
They used to have this thing. They don't do it anymore, but it was like they call it the hope chest. And
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, the chest is not good anyway, right? Because it's a hazard for children. And they don't even sell them anymore. But
Oh,
we never had one. But my mom bought just the girls like dishes and pots and pans and stuff
yeah,
for.
yeah,
And I was like, really? Wow.
yeah,
I never thought that was weird at the time, but yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, yeah, everybody's talking about all their Barbies now.
Yeah, I really liked, with, Play-Doh, I love the smell of Play-Doh, but I also, my favorite toy with the Play-Doh is with a hair cutting one where they have, like, the
Oh my
little
god,
guys
that was
have the
so
hole.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
loved that one.
that was really fun.
I think my brothers had that one, I loved it. I thought
Yeah,
it was amazing. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, we didn't have that many toys, it seems like, but maybe that's just, we were outside, we lived
Yeah,
by the
outside.
woods. Yeah, we were outside all the time. Anyway, well, everybody, I hope you come back next week
Yeah.
and we'll go on to something different with this energy. And yeah, lots of water after this one, Paisley. Good for throat too, swallowing. Yeah. Some water is really good. Some vitamin C kind of. Um, yeah, you're outside playing kickball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, have a wonderful week. What are you doing this week? JJ, you've got.
I am continuing like from the very beginning of the Kundalini Rising. It's just getting ready. Like it's the word is action probably for me this year. Like cleaning and organizing. Like I'm working on my healing room now, my office. So yeah, lots of that stuff, and that's not my usual. So it's interesting.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
but the
Nice.
energy feels really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. We are going to take down our Christmas tomorrow
I
holiday.
have. It's so hard for us to take down our Christmas lights outside because we all love them.
Yeah.
But I'm like, my neighbors are probably like, "What are they doing?"
There's a lot of people on my street that still have a few trees out, and I have my star all lit up still.
Mhm.
So sometimes I keep that. I
Well,
kept
yeah, you can keep it till July for 4th of July.
There you go. There you go. All right, everybody. Well, have a great week, and we will see you later. And thank you for being here.
Mhm.